I'm still thinking about the Jennifer Lawrence horse shit that people are shopping around right now, which is absolute propaganda. You have to think about it to appreciate what I just said and why I called it propaganda. Don't assume that it's propaganda. Look up the definition of propaganda, because this also falls in the same category as plot holes. People misuse words and don't understand what the fuck they mean because people are riding each other's coattails. Yeah. So, part of what I wanted to rattle off, I want to say really fast, but nothing with me is ever quick. The first person who comes to mind is a fellow who records, and this is me picking on YouTube, personality. His name is Mr. Mythos, and he leaves videos online. Most of it's propaganda, most of it's sensational shit. It's entertaining because it's a bunch of adult fairy tales, by and large. Sensational stories for duds to repeat. But people like this will tell you, without your support, I couldn't do this. You couldn't use the fucking cell phone that you have a plan with to record a free video and put it on the internet for free. Without your support, I couldn't do this. So now let's apply that to the Jennifer Lawrence shit, having to do with politicians who are working for our masters. They're paid by our masters and the unconstitutional money that's stolen from us. Very little, mind you. Most of it goes to the black nobility and other things, because the corporation bankrupted what was the country back in 1933. And by 1934, there was no gold in Fort Knox. You could look into this, but most people don't, because most people don't know about this. So, why would we need to finance politicians who are supposedly, how'd she put it? They have to make how much money every single day that they're part of Congress or whatever the fucking... I probably don't sound credible because this shit's a joke. It's as superficial as it comes. It's materialistic by design, because this shit is meant to be a joke. It's meant to stand out like a sore thumb that it's absolutely ridiculous to where you would systematically reject it. But people don't, because most people are superficial as it comes, and they buy into it instead of looking into it. Based on peer pressure, fill in the blank, they fall into line and they do what they're told. And they repeat it verbatim to limiting degrees. You and I don't need to finance a system that's for the people by the people in any form or way. If it's a fucking corporation, which it is, and there's nothing but proof of. You and I don't need to contribute in any form or way, because it's a corporation, and there's nothing but proof of this. It's a corporation not working for the people by the people, but working against the people for the corporation. Do you see the issue that I take with the horseshit that's being shopped around and what most people will buy into? Are you picking up what I'm fucking putting down? Chances are you're not, because you probably tuned out. And or you're unwilling and or incapable of using that gray matter between your ears. Because most people fall into that category. And it's fucking terrifying. But as always, what the fuck do I know? Thanks for hanging out. This is my floor. That's my bathroom. And I'm tired of being surrounded by people who do not give a shit, which means they're not invested, they're not involved. And that's why things are fucking horrible and exponentially getting worse. And I guarantee you have no goddamn clue just how bad it's gonna get. I was warning people about things getting dark prior to COVID, and no one heeded what I said. And yet we lived through what we lived through. And people are still believing in that, assuming... It's insane. It's fucking insane. It's a mad world.